Jim, that looked a lot like game one. Couldn't establish a forecheck, deep hole, lost the special teams battle, but the difference was, looked like your team lost composure there in the third. How concerned are you about that to go into game four?
Oh, not the third? No, I'm not concerned at all. I saw some emotion. You could say, did you channel it the right way? I don't know. I saw some players that were pissed off with the result, with where we were at in the game, and they didn't want to go away quietly. So I got no issue with that part. The first part of the game, yeah, we've got some issues there. They were above us. We didn't get it deep. They came back the other way. It's a pretty simple formula.
Jim over here.
Where are we at? Oh, okay.
Power plays 0 for in the series. You had 2 in the first period there.
Yep.
Yet you come out of there and they double the shot total on you guys. How much is the lack of power play success, how much is it taking momentum away from you guys instead of injecting it?
Yeah. I don't know if it took away momentum from us tonight. I thought we were better in the power play. We moved it quicker. We didn't score. We needed to score on that one for sure. The power plays at the end, whatever, you can count them as 0 for whatever. Those don't matter much to me. Definitely the first period, though, those were big opportunities for us to get ourselves back, and we didn't take advantage.
Jim, sorry, over here.
Yep.
You rebound after a disappointing performance in game one and game two. Is there a bigger challenge to do the same thing between 3 and 4? Is it the same? What changes?
No, it's the same thing. I said, when people were talking after the last game, and I said, what I know for sure is it's 1 game to 1. So no different tonight. What I know for sure is it's 2 for them, 1 for us. And you need to win 4 in a series. So we'll have a similar approach, and we'll get back, and we'll have to play better than we did tonight. That's the bottom line, just like game 2.
Tim, bit over here in the front. Between games, you talked about Drew Doughty being a big game player, which obviously he has been over the years, but really tough first period for him. When you have a veteran guy like that, do you even say anything to him, or do you just kind of let that go? And how did you think he responded in the final 40?
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game. It's a team game that way, and we just didn't play well enough as a group in the first period. And it probably, actually, we came around in the second period a little bit until they scored their 4th goal. That was one that really sunk us, I would say, at that point, because we did have some momentum coming back. But yeah, we go as a team. We weren't good enough in the first period. That was a collective, by all of us, coaches included. We'll have to be better the next game.
Coach, how bothersome was it in the first period knowing that the way they played and obviously dominated the scoreboard, it took that to get you guys to be more physical, chippy, and really take it to them in the second period, when I assume you would have liked that start to be like that.
Right. So, I mean, we have to, I don't talk about lessons learned, but we just have to understand what did we do in the second period that we didn't do to start the game. And what we did was what we did in the second game at Edmonton. We forechecked, and we didn't do that enough tonight. So I think it's pretty clear, the recipe.
Hey, Jim, when you look at their big 3, I mean, how do you stop those guys? They've done that all year to everybody, not just you. And then the second part, you talked about it's 2-1. Doesn't matter really the number of goals, right? If you come back and win the next game 1-0, it's 2-2. That's
it exactly. I mean, it's 2-1. They're good players. They've done it for a long time. You got to find a way. I thought we did a pretty good job in game 2, so we'll just have to make sure we do that same job in game 4.
Jim over here. Jim, you guys finished with the second best penalty kill in the league. Have not found that success in this series. What are you guys maybe not doing to find that success again? What are maybe Edmonton's power play doing that's creating that lack of success for you?
Well, they're executing pretty well. They're executing at a high level. So I'll just first off give them credit for the way they're executing. They do a pretty good job in the regular season too. We did better in the regular season so far. But again, game's over. Their power play scored. Ours didn't. 2-1. Let's move on. We'll get ready for the next one.